Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. The music you're listening to right now is Nigeria by Lajire. Nigeria by Lajire is on YouTube, and I believe it's coming out soon. Go check it out. Nigeria by Lajire. And with this song, Nigeria by Nigeria, I say happy independence to every Nigerian out there watching and listening to me right now. Happy, happy, happy independence.
Odun dada, Odun dada. Hey. Ìlú òyìnbó dùn dáadáa. Odun dada, dada, dada.
All right, I'm going to be anchoring today's show in both English and Yoruba, so I'll be alternating between English and Yoruba. Maybe we should probably have the first segment in English and then the second segment in Yoruba, or just have all the segments in both English and Yoruba. We'll figure out what we're going to do as we go along, but just to let you know, I'm going to be anchoring the show today in both English and Yoruba. Welcome on board.
Naija ìlú ọjọ́
can cite you. Adeyinka Adekogbe Ibukun Kajero Abdul. Thank you for joining me. Atinuke Abbas Akinwande. Thank you so much for joining. Iyabo Bello Sani. It's nice having you on the show. Bolade Forilетire. Thank you for joining as well. Thank you. Those of us who are already on the show, I'm just going to implore you to kindly share this show. As it is customary, just share. Thank you so much for joining the show, my princess. I'm not going to mention the name because I know sometimes, she likes to stay in the background. She doesn't like so much noise. Thank you, princess, for coming on the show as well. That was Nigeria by Ligere. Ligere is spelled as L for Lima, Alpha, Juliet, India, Romeo, and Echo. Ligere. Go look for that song on YouTube. From Nigeria, we're going to go a bit more spiritual after welcoming ourselves onto the show with that spirit of patriotism. As it is Nigeria's independence today, I think is just the right thing for us to do. And then we're just going to go a bit spiritual by listening to the song all the way from Eben, all the way. As we listen to that song, kindly share this video so that we can start in earnest, because it promises to be a bumper pack show for you today. So we haven't got so much time to waste. We just want to go straight to the point on the show today and hit the nail on the head and get on with it. So kindly share as we listen to this song.
So we're gonna thank the Lord for His mercy, thank the Lord for the thing when He do. Set me up and kept me from falling. Now my life is strong to brand new. Shake body, everybody don't stop. We go there, hey, your name, day by day. On the way, we go there, hey, your name,
that. Mobolanle Mohammed, thank you for joining the show. Yinka Tomola, thank you for joining the show as well. Like I said earlier, it promises to be a bumper package show for you today. You can see the topic of discussion up on the screen already. It says Agbalagba Akan. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Agbalagba Akan. But like I said earlier, I'm going to be anchoring the show in both English and Yoruba. So let's get started. Once again, happy Independence to every one of you. And if only those who are on the show right now with me will share this video, I'm sure it will go a long way. So all those of you who are on the show with me already, kindly share. I will really appreciate that if you will share. Thank you very much. So let's get down to business. So let's tone down the music just a little bit. Maybe we should just put we should just leave the music in the background so that we can enjoy the best of both worlds. Have the talk and then have the music as well. So I'm gonna leave the music in the background while I just open up the show. All right. I'm trying to read what's up on the screen and see if people are trying to communicate with me. Now, during this show, you're going to have the opportunity of making song choices. So if you want to make a song choice, just type it up or call in. The phone line is opened all through the show. You can ring in and make a song choice. You can dedicate the song to anyone. You can dedicate it to yourself. You can dedicate it to your brother, your mother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, anyone at all. And if you're kind enough, you can dedicate a song to me as well. I will very much appreciate that. But, the opportunity is there for you to make a song choice on the radio today or on the show today. Feel free to avail yourself of that opportunity. Call in, make a song choice, or type the song choice up on the screen. As soon as I see it, I will try as much as possible as I can to play the music for you. Agbalagba Akan. Can somebody just complete that sentence? It's actually an adage or a proverb in Yoruba. Agbalagba Akan. Can somebody complete that proverb for us? Let's start from there. Let somebody help us to complete this proverb. Agbalagba Akan. I remember back in the days we will gather around and then sing that song, Agbalagba Akan. Agbalagba Akan. Who can complete it for us? Fill in the gap. Agbalagba Akan. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. Agbalagba Akan. Let's start from there. I'm waiting for somebody to type it up. Agbalagba Akan. Agbalagba Akan. What's the concluding part of Agbalagba Akan? All right. Nobody is attempting it yet. Agbalagba Akan. Agbalagba Akan. Agbalagba Akan. Complete it. Complete that sentence, that proverb. Agbalagba Akan. Agbalagba Akan. Right. Bolade Forileti Agbalagba Akan. Okosi Garawa. Thank you so very much. Okosi Garawa Agbalagba Akan. I don't know if you ever sang it, when you were little, but I sang that song quite a lot when I was growing up. We say Agbalagba Akan, Okosi Garawa, Agbalagba Akan, Okosi Garawa. There is a strong connection between old age and wisdom. And the reason for this proverb is when someone who expectedly should behave in a certain way is not behaving in that way, in that manner. Somebody, who is of age, an old person or an older person or a matured person who is expected to behave in a responsible manner, when such person is not behaving in a responsible manner, and then that song is befitting for that person, or that adage, that proverb is befitting for such person. Agbalagba Akan. The reason is because there is a strong connection between old age and wisdom. There is a very strong connection between old age and wisdom. So it is believed that the older a person is, the wiser they are. Let me tone down that music a little bit more. so that it doesn't. Right, I think it's down now, or I'll probably just turn it off completely. Yeah. Is it okay if I just turn the music off completely? Yeah. So that you can hear me. I want you to really hear me. All right. Right. I'm trying to adjust the music. That's done now. So I just said that there is a strong connection between old age and wisdom. And that's why some folks hang around the elderly, with a view to gaining from their experience, with a view to tapping into their wisdom, because we believe that the older a person is, the wiser they are. The wiser they should be. The wiser they are, the wiser they should be. The older a person is, the more experienced they should be. With old age comes experience, and from experience, one can draw a lot of wisdom from experience. But that's not to say there are not some old fools around. That's not to say that there are not some people who, though they are old, are nonetheless fools and idiots. The so-called Agbalagba Akan, they are all over the place. The Agbalagbas, Okosi Garawa. Some of them we know, some of them we don't know. Sometimes sometimes these Agbalagba Okosi Garawa people are referred to as Adagba Madanu. They're sometimes referred to as Adagba Madanu. I was discussing with someone yesterday, and the person said, "Oh, Agba Kinwa Loja Korea Motuntunwo." I said, "It is the Agbalagba Tori e ba pe. Agbalagba Tori e o ba pe. Tí mẹ́wàá wọn bá wà lọ́jà, orí ọmọ tuntun akọ máa wọ́ dànù ni. Kò sí nǹkan tó máa lè ṣe sí, because orí àwọn gan ò pé fún ara wọn. Àgbàlagbà torí ẹ̀ ò bá pé kò lè torí ọmọ tuntun ṣe. All right, I already told you from the start of the show that I will be anchoring in both English and Yoruba. So if you don't understand Yoruba that much, you probably will need someone to interpret as I speak some Yoruba during the course of the show. This category of elders, the Agbalagba Okosi Garawas, are a sure proof that old age is not synonymous with wisdom. Even though we try to want to believe that old age is synonymous with wisdom, but by the time you come in contact with one of these Agbalagbas, Okosi Garawas, then you will come to understand that old age is not synonymous with wisdom. That somebody is old does not mean that they are wise. When a 57-year-old acts, talks, thinks, and reasons like a 10-year-old, you are tempted to think that all the hope of married to old age is lost. You are tempted to think that it is not everybody who's got age on their side who are wise. Maturity is an attribute synonymous with old age. The older, the more matured. Maturity means fully developed. Underdevelopment, therefore, is immaturity. When somebody is underdeveloped, then the person is immature. Mental underdevelopment is the greatest enemy of maturity. Some people may be, they may appear to be physically matured, but mentally they are still immature. A mentally retarded will lack maturity or proper development. For instance, a 15-year-old who is still crawling or bedwetting, a 15-year-old who is still crawling, who is still going about in diapers, who is still bedwetting, such may lack mental coordinating ability. Even though that person has got age on their side, but mentally they are still unable to exhibit the tendencies that is expected of someone of their age. Where am I going with all this? Sometimes when you see people not acting their age or behaving immature, that can be traced to mental deficiency. That's what I'm trying to say. There are mentally, these people are not, they are just mentally not growing, regardless of age. Let me put it that way. So, when you see somebody who is mentally retarded, who is not growing mentally, and then you are, they're exhibiting traits that is only befitting for people of their category, and then you are upset. You're trying to fight them back. You are upset at seeing them do what they do. If you are not careful, they probably will drag you to the level where they are. You start exhibiting the same attributes, the same character, and it will seem as though you are not. You know what I mean? It will seem as though you are mentally deficient. The Agbalagba Akan, the reasoning and comprehension ability of such people is usually in jeopardy. Such people may be naked and yet be claiming to be fully clothed. They are naked. And they are pointing at every other person that other people are naked, whereas they are naked themselves. They may be ignorant and yet laying claim to mass knowledge. Sometimes they will lay claim to a wealth of knowledge that can only be imagined by them, a wealth of knowledge they can never come close to. Sometimes they may be dwindling and yet claiming to be increasing. They are dwindling, they are shrinking, they are deteriorating, and yet they are claiming to be increasing. I'm trying to attend to this audio here. I hope you can still hear me. All right. I think it's okay now. If you can see me and you can still hear me, please let me know. Because what I am seeing on the screen here is giving me some concern. I think I can't see the video. I can't see myself. But if you can see me, just let me know, and then that will put the matter to rest. Mujidata Mobolale Mohammed, more blessing fall on you, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you. God bless you. Right. I just said this category of people, though sometimes are naked, they will be claiming to be well clothed. Sometimes they go about in rags. They'll be claiming that they are the princess, or they are the princes, or the princesses. They are dwindling, they are deteriorating, and yet they are sounding alarm that, oh, I am in good health, even though their health is deteriorating, even though they are shrinking. They will be claiming, oh, I am big, I am huge. They have this larger than life mentality. I am untouchable. I am bigger than the rest. They simply misdiagnose their own condition, and as a result administer on themselves wrong treatment. Ogun tó yẹ kán lò fún ara wọn, wọ́n á máa recommend ẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì. Àgbo tó yẹ kán kì fúnra wọn, wọ́n á máa recommend ẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì. Pákò tó yẹ kán run fún ẹnu wọn tó ń rùn tí wọ́n ti fọ̀ for so many days, wọ́n á máa recommend ẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì. They just simply misdiagnosed themselves, and as a result will be administering wrong treatment on themselves. It is a state of delusion. That is why they can hold a belief with strong conviction despite superior evidence to the contrary. They will hold firm to a belief that is baseless. They will hold firm to that belief with strong conviction, even though there are superior evidences to the contrary. There are facts to disprove their opinion. Those facts are glaring, yet they will ignore it. They will still hold on to what does not make sense that they are saying or that they are doing. It is a state of delusion. And this state is different from, a belief based on false or incomplete information. Sometimes you can believe in something because of the amount of information you have at the time. Sometimes you make a decision or come to a conclusion, on something because of the amount of information available to you. That's not what I'm saying. These people have all the information available unto them. They have all the facts. They will just refuse to believe in those facts. They will just believe to be sensible enough to be reasonable enough to identify the fact that, oh, I am the one that is wrong. To them, the whole world is wrong. They are the only one in the right. Delusion. Delusion. This is a psychotic disorder. Anyone suffering from such disorder in the Nigerian language is called a psycho. I'm sure you understand that. In the Nigerian setting, anybody who is suffering from this condition, one is psycho. Sometimes they won't even mention psycho. They say, or what I mean, one only sconsko, one only psycho. And if there's any other name by which these people are identified, you can type it up. Let me see it. And sometimes when people see you arguing with such people who have sconsko, and you want to get to bag you feel money. Oti fesilori. And there are so many of such scon people all around us. Scon people. All the otifesiloris all over the place. Anybody that is suffering from this kind of condition, it will make them act below their age. You look at them and say, but Agbalagba de look pere. Even at his age, even at her age, Agbalagba, don't she langba. If you look around properly, you probably see a lot of psychos around. How many have you identified already as I'm talking now? 1, 2, 3, many. I'm sure there are many of them all over the place. Well, this is the state of Nigeria. Agbalagba Akan. We can regard Nigeria as an Agbalagba Akan. Adagba Madanu. That's the state of Nigeria. A nation that is still crawling at 57. A nation that is not acting her age. A 57 that is acting like a 10-year-old. A 57 that is going around in circles without a bearing. A 57-year-old that professes to know all but is unable to do anything right in the direction of progress. A 57-year-old that is being spoon-fed. A 57-year-old that cannot sit down and think deeply. A 57-year-old that is carried about by every wind of gossip. A 57-year-old that is easily influenced. A 57-year-old that lacks coordination and direction. A mere Agbalagba Akan to Kosigarawa Adagba Madanu like you. Shame. Shame. Shame and shame on you. Some of the Adagba Madanus will be watching this video later. Some of them are watching right now, perhaps. Some of them are listening to me right now. Some of them will listen and watch later. I say a big shame on you. Yes, you. Look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror. Look closely in the mirror and see the stunted person you have been reduced to. Look in the mirror and see how stunted your growth is. See how little you are. And yet you think you are so big. Can you see how immature and underdeveloped you are at 57? People and nation Nigeria I'm talking about individuals and the nation Nigeria. You are not different from what's that passage of scripture? Hosea. You are not different from Hosea, as described in Hosea chapter 7, verse 8 to 9. God was addressing the people, was addressing Hosea in Hosea chapter 7, verse 8 to 9. If you're a Christian, you can read it up. He says, Ephraim, I think it was Ephraim, yes. Ephraim, God was addressing Ephraim in Hosea chapter 7. He says, Ephraim has mixed himself with people. Ephraim is someone who likes the crowd, people around them. They lack strength without the crowd. And because they want to keep the crowd, they will do all sort of nonsense that they are not even supposed to do. They will say all sort of rubbish that they are not supposed to say. All because they just want the crowd. They just want to have the crowd around them. They are just profiting by the crowd. Immatured people. Agbalagba Akans. He says, Ephraim has mixed himself with the crowd. Hosea chapter 7, verse 8 to 9. Ephraim is a cake not turned, or a flat bread not turned. And when you are baking, maybe you are baking a cake or you are frying, and then you leave whatever you are frying on one side for too long, it will get burnt. It will get burnt. So you need to be turning it every now and then. You turn it intermittently. You turn it regularly so that it doesn't get burnt. If it's lying on one side for too long, it gets burnt. These people that I'm talking about, they have been lying on the same side for too long, doing the same thing for so long, and they are getting burnt. They are getting burnt. They are losing relevance. They are losing their worth. Nation Nigeria and those individuals. Verse 9 of Hosea chapter 7 says, strangers devour his strength, and he knows it not. Gray hairs are sprinkled upon him, and he knows it not. It says, strangers devoured his strength. He does not even know. He does not even know that he's getting weaker and weaker. He does not even know that he's getting weaker and weaker, smaller and smaller. But he's still living in the days of the past glory, like Samson did, of course. Samson said, I will rise up as at other times, not knowing that this time is not as other times. Very soon, very, very soon, you would think, oh, I'm going to do it as at other times. I'm going to do it as I have always been doing it. And then you will just make that singular attempt, and then you realize that, how wrong. How wrong. You just realize that you were so wrong. You are diminishing. Gradually diminishing. You are reducing in strength, in power, in fame, in popularity, in glory, in everything. You are reducing. But your pride, your arrogance will not allow you to identify with your true state. Will not allow you to go back to the drawing board, analyze yourself, and say, listen, I need to do things differently. This direction is not the right direction for me to go any longer. Pharaoh made that mistake. He's been maltreating the children of Israel for so long. He kept doing the same thing, kept maltreating them, kept bullying them, kept doing all sorts of things, oppressing them. At the point, the Bible even say he mounted much more pressure, much more oppression on the children of Israel, because Moses went to him and said, let my people go. Let my people go. Enough of all this oppression. Let my people go. And because Moses dare mentioned, let my people go to him, he mounted more pressure, more oppression. He made their burden bigger. He mounted more pressure and more oppression on the children of Israel. He kept doing so until one day he realized that he had lost his relevance, that the power was no longer there. If you don't come to your senses soon enough, you will realize that you have lost relevance, that the power is no longer there. And then you now see your downward trend will now become visible. Your massive fall will now become a laughing stock, will now become the talk of the town. Your massive fall will now become a subject of discussion even among children. But before it's too late, before it gets to that state, I think you still have the opportunity now to get back to the drawing board. Be honest with yourself. And I pray that God will help you. May God help you. And may you wake up from your deep sleep. It's no longer a deep slumber. It's a deep sleep. May you wake up from your deep sleep and be honest with yourself and come down from your high horse and just realize that you've been wrong all along. I'm going to play some adverts, and then after the adverts, I will return and we will have, what I've done so far is more like a monologue, and then I'll come back and then we'll have a dialogue, and I will, listen to what you've got to say and listen to your own viewpoint as well, and we'll do some analysis. If you have experience, I'll be welcoming your experience, and if you have anything to say, I'll be welcoming that as well. I'm looking for which of the adverts to play. Okay. Right. Let's play this one so that we can gladden the heart of the sponsors. Let's play this advert very quickly. All right, welcome back. Thank you so very much for still staying with me on the show. Bóyá ká gbé olóyìnbó tí ìṣẹ́gbẹ́ díẹ̀ náà ká bára wa sọ ti abínibí, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire tẹ́ ń gbọ́ èyí tí mò ń sọ yìí kétékété tó yé yín dáadáa. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí a fèsì sí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ kan gbogbo atótónu tí mo ti ń ké yẹn, mo fẹ́ jẹ́ ká fèsì sí àwa tá a bá ní nǹkan kan tàbí méjì láti sọ sí. Ẹ lè tẹ̀ sókè, ẹ lè type ẹ̀ sókè, àbí kẹ́ ẹ pè wọlé pàápàá. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a lára wa lọ́yẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí a kọ́ra wa lọ́gbọ́n, ẹ jẹ́ kí ká fi òye yéra wa dáadáa. Ǹjẹ́ níbi tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ wà, ǹjẹ́ àwọn kan tiẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ tí wọ́n jẹ́ àgbàlagbà kan tí wọ́n jókòó sínú garawa, kì í ṣe pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ kó sínú ẹ̀, kò ṣe pé wọ́n kó sí garawa nìkan, wọ́n wá ti fi inú garawa ṣe ilé, ó ti dùn mọ́ wọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ jáde kúrò nínú garawa mọ́, wọ́n á ti di àgbàlagbà tí ń gbé nínú garawa. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n tiẹ̀ nírú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ láyìíká ẹ níbi tó ń gbé, àbí níbikíbi tó mọ̀ wọ́n sí, àbí ó tiẹ̀ ní nǹkan míì tàbí méjì tó fẹ́ bá wa sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àgbàlagbà ó kó sí garawa yìí? Àbò fẹ́ gbà wá nímọ̀ràn, àbò fẹ́ là wá lọ́yẹ̀ ni ó fẹ́ sọ fún wa pé tá a bá ní irú àwọn àgbàlagbà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó kó sí garawa, àbí tó ń gbénú garawa, tó fi inú garawa ṣe yàrá, tó fi inú garawa ṣe láùnjì, tó fi ṣe pálọ̀, tó kọ́ duplex sínú garawa bóyá tá a bá nírú wọn láyìíká wa bóyá ọgbọ́n kan wà tá a lè fi bá wọn lò tá a lè fi bá wọn gbé tí wọn ò ní pa wá lára tí wọn ò ní gbé wa lẹ́mìí gbóná bóyá wọ́n tiẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà wá nímọ̀ràn ni ẹ jẹ́ kí a gbára wa níyànjú ẹ jẹ́ kí a bára wa sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tàbá ní nǹkan míì tàbá ní nǹkan kan tàbí méjì láti sọ àkókò nìyí ká bára wa sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ká gbára wa níyànjú ṣùgbọ́n tí ò bá sí náà kì í dùn kó pọ̀ náà èyí tá a ti sọ yẹn náà òun náà ló ń jóun ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré ka àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ti kọ sókè kí n sáré kà wọ́n fún wa. More blessing fall on you, sir. Mujidat Omobolanle Mohammed, and you too. Thank you so very much. Bolade Furileti, one yes, so only someone said it already. Okay, Mutiri lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Olabisi Akànnì, àwọn ní ọmọdé ìṣẹ́. Oda. Martins Lillian, next level. Good evening. Ṣé next level ṣé orin tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ ní next level ni Mama Lillian ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ is that a music you want me to play for you next level? If it's a song choice, please let me know. Like I promised on the show, I would like you to make song choices, and then I will be playing the song choice for you. Adeyinka Adekogbe, she says, same to you, sir. Thank you so very much. Bolade Furileti, one nice music. Emma Sheun. Bolade no, wọ́n sọ pé good afternoon. Ẹ káàsán. Tí a bá rí ẹni tí ó ní nǹkan kan sọ lórí yìí tá a ti sọ yìí, màá gbà wípé ọlọ́gbọ́n ni wá, olóye ni wá, èyí tí mo ti sọ yẹn ó ti yé wa kọjá bí tí mo sọ dé pàápàá ká wá fi ṣèwà wù ká fi ṣọgbọ́n ló wá kù. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká dànù ọ̀rọ̀ wa, ẹ má jẹ́ ká dànù. Tá a bá rí àwọn àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n ń ṣe láńgbáláńgbá, àwọn àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n kó sínú garawa, ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n mú wa dẹ́ṣẹ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wàá fọgbọ́n ṣe, nítorí tí wèrè bá ń jó lọ́jà, tá a bá rẹ́ni tí ó ń jójó wèrè, tí wèrè tí wọ́n ń lùlù jójó yàkáwò fún wèrè, tí wèrè náà sì ń jó, tí wọ́n náà wá mú jó tó méjì aṣọ gẹ́ngẹ́ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jó, wọn ò ní dá wèrè mọ̀ yàtọ̀ o. Ìwọ náà tí wèrè bá ń pariwo mọ́, tí wọ́n náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo mọ́ wèrè, ẹ̀yin méjèèjì wèrè ló máa jọ pè yín. Tí wèrè bá ń pariwo tó ń búramúramù tó ń fẹ̀ fún, ìwọ ṣáà dákẹ́ fún wèrè. Àìfẹ̀sọ̀ kébò sí wọn lòun ni òjá mẹni tálága àṣẹ tọ́ sí. Àwọn àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n bá kó sí garawa, ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ́nu garawa wọn. Ngbò bá yá tínú garawa bá sú wọn, àwọn fúnra wọn ni wọ́n máa kébò sí pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ gbà mí, ẹ má jẹ́ ń kúnú garawa, ẹ yọ mí ta torí Ọlọ́run. Àwọn àgbàlagbà tó bá kó sínú garawa, ẹ má jẹ́ kán dákún èyí tó ti wà lára tiwa náà, ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa ṣe yọ̀tọ̀ mi wọn nínú garawa. Nígbà míì tí wèrè bá ń búramúramù, tí wèrè bá ń pariwo, tí ò rẹ́ni dáhùn lóhùn, ngbò bá yá wèrè á dákẹ́. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ara àwọn nǹkan tí a fi ń fún wèrè lágbára ni pé kí wèrè máa pariwo, káwa náà máa pariwo tẹ̀lé wèrè. Ariwo pípa níṣẹ́ wèrè tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, igi búbù jẹ níṣẹ́ wèrè. Tí wèrè bá ń bugi jẹ, táwa náà ń pẹ̀lú wèrè, tá à ń pẹ̀lú ọ̀bọ jáwùrà, àwa náà ti fẹ́ máa ṣe bí alágànná nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi ti wèrè fún wèrè, wọ́n ní ẹ fi ti késàrì fún késàrì. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi ti wèrè náà fún wèrè. Ẹ jẹ́ kí wèrè ó ṣe bí wèrè, káwa tí ọpọlọ wa pé torí wa pé ká ṣe kí ni, káwa náà ṣe bí olórí pípé. Mi ò rí ju báyìí lọ lénìí. This is where I'm going to stop on the show today. I don't have to spend 2-3 hours on the show for you to understand what I'm trying to say and for me to be able to make my point. I think the point is made already, and I think you have enough wisdom to understand where I'm going with all this and what I was trying to address. And I just hope that we will pass this wisdom around, and then every one of us together will from now on begin to draw from the well of wisdom. We begin to draw from the well of wisdom. I'm going to end the show here today on on the matter. We're still on the matter, and we're going to remain on the matter, but we're just going to discharge our duties as being on the matter with a lot of wisdom, because we are wiser than them. You know what Obama's wife once said? She said, when they go low, you go high. Nígbà tí wèrè bá ń jójó yàkáwó, ìwà máa ṣe kíni, ìwọ náà dẹ̀ tẹ́jú bẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́, wàá máa wò ó, jẹ́ kó máa jójó ìyá ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣeun gan, oníyan ṣe, ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe, àwa tá a jẹ́ pàápàá Akwa Ibinu. Thank you so very much for joining me and staying with me on the show. Like I said again, I will appreciate if you share this video and then spread the news around, and let's be one another's keeper. Until next time, when I'll be coming your way again with any show for that matter, I say stay blessed, enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the weekend, and happy Independence one more time. I'll see you sometime soon again. Bye for now. Unchangeable. Let's listen to Joe Praise, Unchangeable, as we close the show.
I'll be the name. Faithful God, you are worthy to receive all the praise.